So today is April 19th, 2016, and I am 13 and a half months on testosterone, but I'm going to do a little bit of a different type of video today. As you can see, I have Ben sitting here, my son, and I thought I'd ask him, like, do a little Q&A session with him. What do you think about that, Ben?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work?
Yeah, I just noticed you're 13 and a half months on T. I'm 13 and a half years old.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's a pretty good coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay. Or do you just wanted to get your age out there?
No, I just thought
You
of
just
it.
thought of that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, alright, well, so how did I come out to you as transgender?
You pretty much just came straight out and just told me, you were like, I'm transgender. And then I kind of took it and I was like, okay. And then you asked me what that meant, and I said, no, not really, because I didn't really understand it at the time.
Yeah.
And so then you explained it to me, and it made sense.
Okay. So, what is it to be transgender?
Being transgender is it's to not feel like you fit in the category of your assigned birth. You feel like you're different.
Okay.
You've branched out. You don't really feel quite male, but you don't feel quite female. Or maybe you do feel like quite female if you're born male, if that makes sense.
Okay. So you can feel, if you're born male, you might feel female.
But you might not feel female, even if you don't feel male.
Okay, so that's like being
a wide range.
Yes, so that's like being non-binary. So
yes.
like you can be anywhere underneath that umbrella that we talked about, right?
Yeah. And sometimes it's just a case where you would like to switch genders and you want to be the opposite gender of what you were born with.
Right. You don't really want to be. You feel like it's a necessity.
You are.
You are. Yes. You are the opposite gender. So, how does that make you feel? Like, how did it make you feel when I told you that?
I felt perfectly fine with it. I mean, as long as you were gonna be who you were, it didn't really matter to me. I mean, you guys were you guys were lesbian, which was different.
Yeah.
And so it's just transgender. I just took it. I was like, okay, that's fine. It's normal.
Yeah. So what has changed, do you think?
Well, obviously, I call you Dad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you seem to be a lot happier because of your true self, and you get more sleep and you have more energy.
Right. Okay. So, what do you think the pros and cons are of being transgender?
So, I think the pros. I mean, there's a lot of pros. I mean, it's just it fits into one thing, and it's you being who you are.
Right. That's a good pro.
And it has a lot of sub pros that go under into that category, but it's basically just you being who you are.
Okay.
A big con is maybe the cost.
Okay.
And maybe losing friends and losing family, losing just support.
Yeah.
And even getting bullied or picked on or any of that.
So are these fears of yours, like that you'll get bullied and you'll get picked on?
I fear for myself, but I also fear for you.
Okay.
It's very
picked on.
possible, yeah, that you could get picked on.
That's true. Very true. So let's see. So you've learned a lot in the past year, right?
Yeah.
What kinds of things have you learned?
I've learned what it really meant to be transgender, and because I didn't know about it before, and now I do. Now I can fully understand what different types of people there are in this world, and by no means I don't fully understand.
Yeah.
But I have a more complete understanding.
Right.
And I think that it is also it needs to be dealt with. This issue of all these laws being passed.
Yeah, so has this made you more political, do you think?
Yeah, I've really gotten into this year's presidential race,
Okay.
and I'm not only following the LGBTQ rights portion of it, but I'm also following everything else.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that I got into it. And
Yeah.
but I think it's terrible all the laws that are being passed that are discriminating against LGBTQ.
What is the law in North Carolina?
That you have to go to the bathroom of the gender that you were assigned, that you were at birth.
Right.
Not even if you have your birth certificate changed, you have to, if you're an FTM, even if you have your birth certificate changed, you'd have to be in the female bathroom, or you could get arrested, is it?
You could get arrested.
Or fines.
In fact, I think it's Kansas, and we lived in Kansas for quite a few years.
We did.
Crazy. But anyway, they're actually paying students.
They're paying students basically kind of like a ransom type thing.
Well, it's not really
not like
a
a
ransom.
ransom, but like they're putting like a bounty
Yeah.
on transgender people's heads, and if they're found in the wrong bathroom, then the people who found them get some sort of money prize.
They get like $2,500. So that means people are
To get
going to be
around money.
looking for that
Yeah.
kind of thing,
Yeah.
and it's a scary thing.
It is.
Let's see. What else can I talk to you about? Any questions that you have for me? What do you mean no?
I mean,
Do you think that our relationship has gotten better or worse?
I think we have grown closer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why, but for some reason we bonded closer and closer.
Do you think that you look up to me? I mean, you always kind of looked up to me anyway. We were
Yeah.
always really close. But do you think now, I feel like you want to like work out more now, and
Yeah.
you know, and you like
Yeah.
wearing my shoes
Yeah.
and that kind of
Take your
thing.
shoes a lot.
Yeah, he takes my shoes a lot.
Even though they're like 3 sizes too big.
Yeah, and he wears them. So yeah, that's funny. But so speaking of clothing, what do I do for my clothing? And this is good advice for somebody who's out there who is transgender, and even somebody who's had top surgery and now looking for clothing that fits. But buying clothes is expensive, right?
Yeah, I mean, we do buy some expensive clothes just for, you know, occasions like
Right.
holidays and such. But most of the time, you go to Goodwill and you can get stuff like what we're wearing right now. I'm pretty sure, is this from Goodwill?
That's from Savers.
That's from Savers,
And
which is it's like a Goodwill.
Yeah,
thing.
type thing. And so it's not like, you know, so it's possible to, you know, change your whole wardrobe without having to spend a fortune.
We found some pretty nice stuff there. I mean, like
Name brand clothing.
Nike Hyperdunk shoes.
Exactly, and he's really into his basketball shoes.
Yeah.
But all kinds of luggage that you can get there, and accessories and ties, and then you go there, and you can go there like I have a discount card, so
It's even
I
less.
get it's an extra 10% off every visit, and if you buy clothes of a certain color, like tag that day, then it's, you know, a certain percentage off, like half off, and so, you know, and then there's another part of Goodwill on the other side of town that you just go and you take all your stuff and you pay by the weight of what you have in your cart.
Pay by the pound.
You pay by the pound.
It's crazy.
And we've just, you know, my closet is
So much.
stuffed,
Yeah.
you know, but for me, I think that's okay to have a lot of clothes because, you know,
I'm not gonna grow out of them.
I'm really not gonna grow out of them, and especially my shoes. You know, my size of my clothing might change a little bit here and there as I'm, my body is aligning into a male form. But yeah, we don't buy too many expensive shoes for Ben because he's in a growing phase. So, but yeah, we do occasionally. We bought a pair of expensive shoes that we're gonna share because after he grows out of them.
LeBron 9s.
Yeah, LeBron. Okay, yeah. So he's all into that. So yeah. So I don't know. How do you think that your mom is taking all of this, the whole transition thing?
I think she's taking it very well. I mean, she wouldn't have. She wasn't. It's not like she is like she hates it, but she's good with it. She's okay. She still loves you for who you are, and that hasn't changed. She doesn't care what you look like and how you change as much as you stay who you are on the inside.
Right.
I think that's a very good thing. A lot of support has come from that.
Yeah. And is that how you feel? Yeah. Okay. So now you guys know how Ben feels, and we do have our ups and downs. I'm not saying everything is peachy keen all the time. Am I a strict parent?
You can be.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be pretty lenient too.
Exactly. He has a lot of leeway. I mean, he comes home. He can stay gone out of the house at his friends, on the streets, for hours as long as he's home before dark, and
pick me up from sports.
he goes to all kinds of sporting events. He's in sporting events, and he's in student council, and he's in the band, he's in jazz band, and so he does a lot. We do a lot, and we do a lot for him. But he also does chores around the house.
A lot of chores. A good amount, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's no lie. It's no lie. But we still make time for him to go out and play and be a real boy. So. But I say it's life lessons, and
good learning.
it's a good learning experience for him to know how to iron and do his own laundry, and to cook for himself, and he gets himself up at 5:30 or what 5:10 every morning by himself. Gets him his own breakfast and out the door by 6:15, and he goes down the street to the bus stop.
I haven't missed the bus in a while.
And you've missed the bus twice in, what was it, 3 years, I think? Twice in 4 years. Did you miss the bus? No, you overslept, but we got you up and you hightailed it down there. You never missed the bus.
Yeah.
You overslept twice in 4 years. So I don't know how it will continue. The older he gets, the more he gets into puberty and teenagerism
Sleep.
yeah. So it might get a little harder to get him up out of bed, but we don't have to do it right now. So he's doing a good job about it. So yeah, so good kid, and I think that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed talking to or hearing Ben and I chit chat with each other, and we'll see you next time, right?
Bye.
Yeah, okay, bye.